Oh, well, hello there. It's so nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Magical Serialism, your daily sonic sampling of the strange wind that blows upon our luck. Insights, reflections, and a song even I have not yet heard. We're gonna shuffle these cards, we're gonna draw 4 chords, and we're gonna turn them into a song and act like it means something. Because it does. It is Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025. And it's a little before 9. Little one-handed cut, and that does the trick. Let's see what we've got here. Hey, good morning, Barefoot Ragamuffin. Thanks for being here. It's so good to see you. The first card of the day is the Twins. E minor in the key of C major, which we pretty much stick to. Makes it a little... Oh, they're going to be on the dark horse. That's no surprise. As you can see, the Twins are already on the dark horse. However, this will protect the Twins from a white horse card. And it may change a 7th chord card that lands on it. Let's see what's next. All right. E sharp minor. Now, if you know, you know, that's just F minor in a costume. And then we're walking down to the Trickster, which is D minor. Which, I guess is playing like... Is that like F Dorian? No, it can't be. That A changes from an A flat to an A. So these guys aren't in the same key together. They're using different versions of one of those notes. We'll call it a chromatic mediant. And things are going to get weirder. We're going to get the train on the Trickster, which changes it to D7, which makes the triad major and adds that flat 7th. So now we've got... And this is, to my ears, just begging for a G major chord. Let's see what happens. All right. D sharp 7, now that is going to become more compatible. And then what do we got? Those two do kind of work out together. What's next? A dark horse. Oh, okay. D sharp minor 7. And that sounds cooler every second. Very adulterated. Oh, too bad. That now is D sharp flat minor 7, which is just D minor 7, but it's kind of fun to call it that. And what's next? Another dark horse. Well, I guess the Trickster is serious about that today. A lot of chaos in the minor chords. Yeah, it's just like in the air. Oh, right. And then we're going to the Angel. Now that's of interest because the Twins are playing the Dark Angel here. They're doing F minor, D minor 7, F major. Man, that kind of twists my brain around. It's like the trickster is washing off the dark angel, and like dark angel goes in, trickster causes chaos, light angel comes out. So far, we haven't drawn everything yet. Hey, all right, Barefoot Ragamuffin, you said suspension, and so you have it. F sus. It is. Okay. And then we go back to another trickster. This one's going to be confusing, I can already tell. And that's it. That's the whole draw. The Ninja Queen is chord number 5, and we only go to chord number 4. So we're going to throw that back in the deck and call that a draw. Now, even though this flat and sharp cancel each other out, I'm going to leave them on there because chaos is chaos, and it's important to take note of that chaos when it appears. Oof. Oof. Okay. F minor. D minor 7. F sus 4. D minor. F minor. Okay, there's some subtleties, and I think it's likable for that. This ends up, especially because I'm going to leave this, I could make this a sus 4 or an add 11, but I'm going to leave it as a sus 4 because that leaves a little bit of ambiguity about whether or not this chord is major. Because we get an F minor chord right here, the twins up a half step on the dark horse, E sharp minor, same as F minor. This, if we don't resolve it to F major, because I could do that. I don't like that. So this suspended chord wants to resolve, and normally our ears kind of like it to go major. But if we've recently heard it minor, then our ears will assume it's just gonna resolve minor. And so I'm leaving that in play, and then we kind of just get two different versions of D that have one note difference. D minor 7, this guy with that flat 7th, and then plain old D. This reminds me of that story, like you knew I was a scorpion before you tried to take me across the river. And far be it from me to bring that particular story up. It may come up. Let's make this into a song. Oh, yeah. There we go. I hope your morning has been wonderful so far. Let's see. Kind of quick. Yeah. I liked that. I'm doing this like Bach's Prelude in C. That kind of like. Rick has joined the chat. Thanks for being here. He says sounds like spring, and I like that because this is kind of dark. I might not have found that. Let's record. I kept up. I don't know. I was a little behind by the end, wasn't I? I think without the oh yeah. You know what? This is dumb, but I better do that again. I really better. It's gonna twist our minds. Here we go. That's better. Yeah. Let's do a little strings on this. How about... just enough. A little bit of drums, nothing crazy. What are we, 138? That's good. That's a little loud. That's it. Let's see. Let's start with that. like the creativeness of it, but it might be breaking up the flow. Oh yeah. That's tricky. Glad I don't have to play that. But it's really going to matter that it's spot on. And it's a little off. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh yeah, that did it. That's better. Uh-oh. I gotta fix that. It's a good pattern, but I think I got all of them. I just have to make it through 4 times, right? Where's that? Wait. There it is. That's better. It's in the last one. That's better. Need something washy, but let's just add this first. And then we'll write it out. More cowbell. Hey, wait, you're right. You're right. Where is it? I've got this one. Okay, there, I'm recording that. Here we go. All right, it's in the system now, for better or worse. it does, despite the darkness around it, it's got a growingness to it. E sharp minor starting us out, which is really F minor. And then we have, I'm gonna write it. G sharp flat minor 7, which is just D minor 7. I'm just being silly. And then F sus. And a plain old D minor. There's a winnowing. What is the definition of winnowing? That must be when you're twisting little things to turn them into thread. Is that what it's called? I'm gonna look it up. But I'll pause these drums for just a second. Maybe I'll just turn them down. I feel like winnowing is a good word to describe what I hear here, but I don't actually know what it means. Oh, sure thing. Yeah, okay. I mean, I knew what it meant, but I didn't really know where it came from, which means I didn't really know what it meant. The act of separating chaff from grain. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what I'm feeling here. There's all this stuff, and then it just kind of washes off. I have a hard time calling this C anything, but I guess we'd be looking at this. This thing's more like in D minor, which we're always going to analyze in F major. Yeah, Jeff, you had it the whole time. I should have known. And this is our minor 1 then. And then we'll write it like that. Heading down to our 6 and back to our 6 again. Our tonics there. Let's cross out C. We're not in C major. And we need a cool bass line before I talk any more about this. But I'll place these guys back up here just to remind your eyes of the chaos. And do it slightly chaotically. It's starting to sound like the Batman theme in a way. Simple. That does it. Just a little candy for the lower ends of our ears. Okay. Now let's break it down a little. All the way down to just our bass notes. And our bass notes in this piece number only 2. we're on F, or we're on D. And I think even just the word winnowing is that immediately felt right to me, and it seems to be what's happening. But something's not quite done. It'd be really clean if we went from these articles of chaos to just these. But there's still this. And at the beginning of this all, Barefoot Ragamuffin said, we better get a resolution to this suspension. And I'm here to tell you, that's not in these cards today. And so let me think of a good way to say this. Oh, there's all sorts of good ones. Win a wing. You can get your own wing. Win it here today. That's a little bit punny. And I like it punny, but it doesn't quite do it for me. But I like how win is in this. Yeah, see, you got that. Not in the cards. Win. Oh. What does it mean to win and be knowing at the same time? Is it the same as winning? If when you win, you are knowing how you won, and maybe it's nibbling at you how you won? When we talk about what good people tend to regret, it's oftentimes moments where they abused their power to get something they wanted, and they kind of blinded themselves to it as they did it. But then once they did it, they'd won, but they'd won knowing what they'd done. And so, if you're gonna win, truly, you've got to win knowing what you've done. And if you don't like what you've done, you haven't won. You haven't too either. Here we are back at the start. The twins are on the rise, and the dark horses are everywhere in the first half of this. The trickster can't figure out if they're rising or falling, but they're driving something important, and there's a lot of darkness in there. And in the end, the trickster's gonna win, knowing about what all that was. But I'm not sure the one major chord in this piece isn't really a major chord. Is this supposed to resolve here to this F minor chord? Or is this an F major chord in disguise? Is this the Angel of Diamonds in disguise? I don't even think she's decided. Which holds us in suspense. And so there's that suspenseful component to this. And the winnowing. Rising the strongest, the most suitable agents rising to the top to perform their duties as best they can. We'll need them. Maybe that's what this is all about. It does make us stronger. Thanks, angel in disguise. You nailed it. So, there's this fake kind of winning. Where you just get what you want. But you don't even know what you did. And it's that kind of winner I want to speak to. And if you don't know if you're that kind of winner or not, I encourage you to ask yourself, am I winning right now? Am I winning? And if you are, I want you to dig deep and ask yourself, why am I winning? How am I winning? How did I get here? Who is this beautiful wife? And your conscience can take it from there. Check, check. Let's add a little creepiness. Check, check, check. I started somewhere else. One last try. Here we go. I know what you did. 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 You're probably a good person.
I know what you did. I know what you did. I know what you did. I know
If you don't recognize this voice, this is what it's like to care about other people. For some people, this voice comes to them when they eat the last slice of pizza. For most people, this voice shows up when you really did something wrong, whether you meant to or not. But for some people, this voice is totally foreign. And I'm speaking directly to you guys. The chaff is falling away. We're gonna build a world where people give a damn about each other, with or without you. Get your act together. What did the Dark Angel do? And does it matter that it was the twins in disguise? Does the trickster even know what they're doing? Does the trickster know by now? Is indecision the only sane choice? These are the questions that looking at this raises, and hearing this. Sinister, but it's growing. And the last thing, to those of you who do hear that voice, it's probably time to let something go. If you're gonna win, make sure you're proud of what you did. I know you guys know that. I hope you have a great little Thursday, and that maybe that voice comes to you next time, or this time, reminding you of something beautiful you did. I know you worked for Meals on Wheels. I know that person you helped and then didn't tell anybody. I know what you did. I know what happened when you ignored that thing I didn't mean to do and forgave me before I realized I did anything wrong. I know what you did. You did the right thing. And I'm proud of you. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy spring, yes.